Hey all, Tony Bing here, hello and welcome back to the channel for another guide video for Marvel Strike Force. Now, with the Mystic campaign being unlocked, we've got some new stages where we can farm the likes of Doctor Strange, Cable and even Vision, but the stages themselves really are pretty solid. So what I'll be looking to do is I'll do a series of videos covering each of the stages and how you're able to beat them with different teams. Now, the teams we'll be using won't be free to play teams. Tried to do this in the first instance, but it's not possible. We do need some very specialist characters for this. So what I'll do in this one is I'll cover Mystic 2.9, I'll show you how to freestar it, and with this I'll show off the team we're using first. So let's actually have a look at that team. As you can see then, it really is quite a specialist team we do have here. I did try as much as I could with some other characters that are more on the free to play side of things, but it just really wasn't happening. Now if you look at the team we're using, I'll run through what each of the characters bring. So you've got Nobu, he's got his pretty awesome summons. The counter attack that Nobu can offer as well works really nice here, because quite a lot of characters have AoE, and what happens if a character hits multiple characters that have counter attack, they'll all actually hit. So you'll see 3 or 4 characters hitting one after the other once the enemy casts an AoE. So this is really nice. You then have Mordo. He's really great here because he can apply a ton of debuffs, and specifically he's got his blind and his stun as well. Next up we have Yondu. As we know, he's just all round great. He's got his summons, he's got the cleanse, and he's got the fact he can buff himself after he's cleansed a character. We then have Thor as well. He's there just really for pure brute damage, and he's one of the stronger characters I do have. And then finally we've got our survivability, which comes from Hand Sentry, and he is all round awesome. Now in this level we're also joined by Doctor Strange. He helps out because I'm not actually able to do this without losing Sentry, but when Doctor Strange casts his ultimate and brings back Sentry, that no longer counts as a defeat, and you can still get the free star with a Doctor Strange revive. That's something they must have changed since they first come out, so that's a very welcome addition there. You also have Hawkeye, and he's great, and it's really down to the blind that he can offer as well. But let's now jump through the level and I'll talk you through it as we run through this. With this stage here then, your primary goal is to defeat Red Skull, and it's only Red Skull you have to defeat, so the temptation will be there to try and burn them down, but don't do that because the other characters will burn you down quicker. Now we're starting off taking some health off the sniper. The reason you'll see why we're picking off enemies will become clear in just a moment. Now we're following up with Baron Mordo, and what we're doing here is we're trying to put blind or stun on Punisher because his ultimate can do a load of damage. We've managed to get the stun there, so that's nice, that slows him down. We'll next go for another minion and pull their health down a little bit more, and then we've got the flipping of the buffs, which is great on Doctor Strange. This really helps out at the start. Look at all the slows, bleeds and offense down there, that's really perfect. Now we don't want to use Nobu's summons just yet, because if we use them, you've got the Hydra Rifle Trooper that's just about to fire off his attack and he'll take them out. So we're just going for the single target attack there, and he's stealthed up as well, so that's nice. There you go, you can see 2 of the Rifle Troopers. That one there had blind on him, that must have been from Mordo in fact. And then we've now got the survivability coming in from Hand Sentry. This adds the evade and the stealth. It does mean that everyone will be focusing on burning him down, and we will lose him, but we'll revive him later on in the match. Now what we'll do is we'll try and get the chain on Thor here, but very seldom does this actually chain. There we go. 2 characters that managed to hit there, that's not too bad. Now what we'll do next is we'll actually cleanse this taunt off this character here so we can start focusing on others. Lower his speed bar as well. We then have Mordo up next, and we'll cast his heal block because there is a Hydra healer in there. There we go, loads of debuffs there. And then we're casting Yondu's Yaka arrow now, and that's the reason we were trying to whittle down the minions, because if you get lucky, you'll see that a few of them have only got low health, but if you get lucky you actually take them out with that, so it is worthwhile. Now we've got a fence down here on Doctor Strange, so we always want to be quite strategic how we actually use this. Look at the characters, look at their actual speed bar and see if they're about to fire off a move, and if they hit hard, and if so then you will want to apply that. But Nobu's summons are next. That was just bad luck there that I cast them just as Crossbones fired off his attack. And let's see next. So we've got some more summons coming in from Red Skull. Got a lot of characters really low health here, as you can see. We want to get rid of the sniper because he can do a lot of damage. After that, I would say we want to focus to an extent on Punisher because he's still not fired off that ultimate. So let's see. We've actually got blind there, so that's great. So that means Punisher's been taken out this for 2 turns. One with the stun, and the second turn he'll be wasting his ultimate with the blind. So that works perfect. Good job, Hawkeye. And let's see, we can apply 2 buffs here. We'll apply them on Black Widow because she can be pretty dangerous. We don't want her speeding up all the other characters. That could give us a lot of trouble if that does happen. Then you've got Doctor Strange again with the offense down. We'll just try to keep burning down Black Widow. Then we'll go for the counter now, so this will be really useful. And there we go, how was that? Main man Hawkeye. That was nice. We can see that missed because the blind, but despite that we still get the counter from multiple characters. And you can see all the debuffs as well. Really nice, that combination there. Go for the heal now on this summon. Random who gets it, but it's still nice to get the extra heal. Hawkeye's taking a bit of damage there. There we go, that was another counter to actually take out a character. Now Punisher's starting to get energy, so he could be troublesome, but let's see. Looking at the speed bars here, who do we want to take out? You've got blind on a few of them. We'll try and burn down Punisher here. Because next up you'll have his special, which has got the AoE, that's the grenade he fires. And then excellent, we've got Mordo back up again, so we're going for the blind, the slow and the stun on him. There's an element of RNG with this, so if he doesn't get it, it can give you a lot of trouble, but if it does, it can really help out. And there we go, that was absolutely perfect. That will hopefully be enough to turn the tide there. So that minion actually took 3 attacks due to the 2 blinds that were available. Then what we'll do, Punisher has a fence up there, so does Scientist. We'll take out the Scientist next. We better actually be careful with Crossbones. He's been fed a lot of energy, but this is where Doctor Strange saves the day and gives us back our potential 3-star. He's brought Hand Sentry back in, and he's given our characters a lot of health as well. We've now got Thor's ultimate at last. It takes an absolute age to charge up, but it really is nice. Unfortunately, every single character there resisted it. That was pretty bad luck. But we've got rid of Punisher. So Punisher done nothing, he didn't actually do any damage there at all. Then let's see. Got some extra survivability from Sentry. And what we'll do next, who will we take out? We'll go for the Hydra Armoured Guard before he puts a taunt up. And then Crossbones next, and that's leaving only Red Skull. Now we can still be dangerous because he'll call in summons and he can actually hit pretty hard on some of his attacks, but we'll be applying lots of debuffs here. Let's see, a fence down and defense down. There we go, that's why I do like Mordo so much. And then what we'll do is we'll add some extra debuffs here with Doctor Strange. As much as we're not flipping anything, let's see what we add. So that was another stack of defense down and then slow there. And we'll just keep whittling him away here. We should be fine with all the stealth that we have. There's some summons he's brought in. We'll go for Thor's special attack and hopefully we get a chain on this here. There we go, perfect. Doesn't happen very often that, but it's nice when it does. And then we'll apply some more debuffs via Mordo. Actually resisted then, unfortunately. The last turn though he did get the offense down and defense down, so that was nice. Just some pure damage from Hawkeye. And then we'll actually go for the single target attack from the boomers here because the AoE does less damage than the single targets. That's something to bear in mind. There we go, we've got a fence down again from Doctor Strange. Some more summons from Nobu. We're most definitely in charge here now. Was a little bit hairy at certain points, but I don't think it really got too bad there. We were in control for the vast majority of it, and it's all just really down to the team and who you're picking off. There we go, done 20,000 damage, but that really wasn't much compared to how much health Yondu had. And he's almost down here, should be down pretty soon because Yondu does hit pretty hard. Let's see, can Hawkeye finish the match? He's not finishing it, I think it'll be Boomer that finishes up. And there we go, so that'll be us, so we will 3-star it. Now, because of the importance of Mordo getting his slows, stuns and blinds, and there being a 50% chance of that happening, there will be an element of RNG in this. So if you're using this team, same setup, you don't beat it first time because you have some pretty bad luck with Mordo, then just run it again and you will get there. This only actually took me 2 attempts with this particular setup to get there. The first attempt I 2-starred it, I was so very close. But as always, I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you all again soon.